Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 7 of Crusader Kings 2. Still trying to form the Kingdom of England before we can go on and create the Empire of Britannia. It's a little bit tricky at the moment because our ruler did actually die. We're now playing as our ruler's son. It's a little bit tricky here because we do have this elective succession, but people currently aren't voting for us, which is a little bit of a problem, so we do need to go and sort that out. We are trying to improve opinions where we can. Let's go ahead and move our Chancellor over to the Earl of Oxford, and hopefully we can go and improve our relations with him. Now then, let's just have a quick look at laws. People are still voting for you, though. Why is the Earl of Oxford still voting for you instead of voting for... Yeah, I don't like that. Don't like that everyone wants to vote for him. Can we nominate somebody else? You're a hunchback. That's not good. We have a peasant revolt, so we need to go and sort that out. We are still paused, aren't we? Blasted traitors. Let's just pause up. Let's have a quick look at you. See, most of you are still too young. I'm going to be really, really careful here. Okay, so we have this peasants' revolt. Let's go ahead and military up. So we want to... Now, which button is it? Hold control. So we want to raise our personal levies and raise vassal levies. I wouldn't normally raise my personal levies. Like I said, there's a good reason for not raising personal levies. But the problem we've got at the moment is there's a lot of bad guys here. So we do want to be fairly careful. I'm going to try, if we can, get everybody into Leicester. They're just going to sit there and siege for a while, so that's fine. We don't have to worry too much about that. In fact, what we do want to do here is try and get everybody to Warwick, because I don't think there'll be a river crossing if we go in from that direction. And then we need to make sure that we get our commanders all in the right spot. So we should be able to put this rebellion down relatively swiftly. So let's make sure we group this army up. It's still not at 100% morale. We do have some leaders. I'm leading here, which is not necessarily a good thing, but we'll do as best we can. You might as well go in, and a 9 over an 8. Yep, we'll do that. I would like to get some more morale here. We should be able to get up to 100% morale and move in before they actually have a chance of finishing that siege, so... 97, 98, 99, yep, we're done. So let's go ahead and move in. They're actually trying to move out now. 20th of November, yep, they're fast. My half-brother practically lives in the kitchen, the little glutton. Well, we don't want him to be gluttonous. We want him to become temperate, really. He has gained the temperate trait. Awesome. Well, that worked out. It's about time we had a bit of luck. Right, those guys don't seem to be moving out this time, so we'll go and engage. We do have a river crossing penalty here, which is very annoying. We do have the most men. We managed to corner Cuthbert. He was resisted bravely before we slew him. The Earl of Oxford. So it was him that rose up against us. Or was he actually just our... No, he was our leader. That seemed weird. Anyway. Not too sure what happened there. Let me just check that again. So, yeah, someone's inherited all the titles from him. Not too sure what happened there. Okay, well, they're down to just their centre. We are going to win that battle, so that should be fine. 74%. All we need to do is finish off their army. So that's what we're going to do. Obviously I didn't read that prompt properly. Okay, 100%. So we go ahead and end that war. There we go. And we capture you. Fair enough. let us go and stand down the military. So now we're sucking up to a new guy here. You don't hate me, which is good. We should have a spare title for you. Not a landed title, honorary title. Master of the Horse. There we go. That should bump you up considerably. Some people being born. Did that work? Did we get you up? We did. Well, you're quite strong now compared to us. We need to carry on. So why are you guys all hating on me all of a sudden? It's mainly because of short reign. And all of the positive opinion modifiers seem to be going away. We are now missing a marshal. Well, you want to be marshal. You are... Well, you'll do, I suppose. You can carry on training troops in Leicester, because we sure need that right now. So, who do we need to be sucking up to, more importantly? Probably the Earl of Worcester again. So, let's take our Chancellor. And you're going to improve Diplo relations in Worcester. Not seeing title loss on succession anymore. Ah! Is now actually my half-brother that's being voted for. Good. Good. That's definitely an improvement. So we need to just get everybody happy. No, title loss on succession. They're now voting for the wrong person again, I'm assuming. Yeah, they're now voting for this guy again. Well, it's a different guy, but... Why are people voting for you? This is something that we do not like. Do we have any plot power against you? There's a possibility we could kill him off. We do want to go ahead and change our focus. Don't know if we can do it yet. We can. Let's go for hunting. Ah, balls. It's lowered our domain limit a little bit too much there. Okay. So, we need to give away something of the domain. We could give away Surrey. And I think we should give it away to another random person. So that we're not making any one person too strong. You're just a random courtier. You are my marshal. Don't always necessarily want to give it to people with high marshal score. You're just a courtier in Oxford. Guess we could go ahead and give it to you. So let's go ahead, give you the landed title, and we will make you, well, we'll give you the county of Surrey. So that puts us below our domain limit. We now lose our court chaplain. So I guess it's back to the old Bishop of Lincoln, is it? Great stuff. Let's have a look and see which of our church vassals don't pay taxes. In fact, all of our church vassals pay taxes at the moment. So I think you are going to be going back to improving religious relations with the Pope. So off you go. You're going to start working on that. It's not all that important because we don't really ever get involved in holy wars, so it's difficult to get anything out of the Pope when you're playing over here in the British Isles, but we'll see how things go. So I think it's a little bit risky now to start declaring wars at the moment, simply because our vassals are quite strong. Especially this guy. We could go ahead and send him a gift. We probably need to send him a substantial gift. And that'd take his opinion up to 80, which still isn't great. We can afford to do it though. Let's go ahead and just throw it in there. Try and sort out this succession problem if we can. So that's got him up to 79. We definitely need to hold another feast. Our personal diplomacy also sucks, which is terrible. The short reign is also terrible. Yeah, how is our personal diplomacy so bad? Our wife isn't great either. And have we actually had any children? You're 19. Why aren't we popping out sprogs yet? What's going wrong here? Still not too happy about this whole title loss thing, with lots of people voting for you. Yeah, everybody's voting for you. I don't particularly like that. Well, you're the Earl of Derby and the Earl of Chester. We could start killing these people off, I suppose. Would certainly help. Oh, December. Let's make sure we go ahead and get that feast done. Wasn't watching the clock there. Never sure whether this game is paused or unpaused. Well, we'll lose the gold because we don't want to lose the prestige. Prestige is not doing too badly. I mean, it's going up. We're almost at 300 now, so we can be happy about that at least. No feast is complete without boar meat, so we can send out the marshal. Well, I don't want to hunt for it for myself. We'll send out our marshal. If he dies, he dies. We'll lose the gold for the prestige. I'm under 400 gold now, so I might want to sort of hang on to that for a little while. But we'll invite everybody, and hopefully everybody will come. Like I said, I still don't think we've got anybody with negative opinions. We're definitely going to need to take some more land. We should probably try and secure the de jure claim down here, so... you can gain kind, which would be nice. Well, we don't want him to be envious, so let's try and get him kind. Hopefully that works out. Siblings, you are kind and temperate and humble. Considering you're a hunchback, you're getting a lot of the better traits here. Welcome to the feast, everybody. Problem is that hunchback trait gives him so many negative modifiers with people. It's minus... Oh, -5 vassal opinion. -1 marshal. I mean, how old are you? You're 10. We could try and vote for him. Maybe people would like him more. Let's try it, see what happens. And we'll just allow this feast to carry on. Hopefully just keep gaining prestige. Yep, there's some more. There's some more. Good stuff. One of the bishops dislikes me. That's fine. The bishop's opinion isn't really going to make too much of a difference to how things work out. And we gained some opinion with everybody. Why was I keeping my eye on you? You were somebody that we were trying to marry off to somebody who we're now not really all that bothered about. So let's go and untag you as a special interest. So how are things going? Now more people seem to be willing to vote for him. Now if we could only get rid of you. 89% plot power. Where are you currently residing? You're in... It's not actually telling me. I assume you're in Oxford. Does it actually tell me? Reigning in Reading, Oxford. So if we go ahead and take our spy master... plot power increase, move you to Oxford, and then unfortunately you are probably going to trip down the stairs. We want to auto-invite people. Hopefully people will come and join. People are joining, only 94%. We'd like a little bit more. Doesn't appear that there's anyone there we can bribe, unfortunately. It might work. We'll leave it for a while. We'll let it tick. We'll see what happens. Now, is it worth going to war with this guy? We know he's got at least 900 troops. Is that a... Why does he have these guys? Is this a retinue? It's strange that they are still standing. You have no allies. Our spies here in Oxford have found out that the local noble is a homosexual. What should we do? We can blackmail him, spread rumours, or nothing. Well, we don't need the money. Let's do nothing for the time being. So you have no allies. You're just a count, though. You are the duke. You do have an ally. We're not bothered about you. You're just a bishop. You have 1.23k troops. We could raise up just under 2,000. Which is still a big risk. What about you? Do you have any allies? You do. You're actually allied with the King of Pictland, which is not good. What about you? You have allies as well. None of which are probably like... Duke of Gascogne, he's unlikely to come in and help. Do we have a CB against you? No, we could make you a tributary, but that's not enough. What about Sussex? Do we actually have a... Nope, we can make you a tributary again. Not enough. Do you need to start getting some CBs? How are relationships going? What do we need to do with our Chancellor? 100 on you, 100 on you, who we're currently trying to kill off. Let's move you into Derby then. So you can go and improve relations in Derby. Now, if you all want to go ahead and stop voting for this guy, then I'll stop plotting to assassinate him. That's fine. So the Earl of Worcester, the Earl of Oxford, and the Earl of Middlesex are all trying to vote him in. Well, he's the Earl of Oxford, so he's obviously voting for himself. The Earl of Worcester, the Earl of Middlesex. I landed you, man. I gave you your titles here. Do I have an... I don't want to make you a designated regent. If I was to give you money... Only improve opinion by 20, but it might work. If it improves, if his opinion of me is higher than his opinion of this guy, then he should vote for my choice. He isn't deciding to do that yet. Did we say the Earl of Derby was also voting for him as well? No, just Middlesex. Maybe we need to suck up to you then. I can't move him just yet though, so that's problematic. So you are my half brother. Again, we'll educate you ourselves. We could use him for opinion, but remember the rule. You want to try and... Especially the people most likely to become heirs are the ones you do want to try and educate yourself. Doesn't look like that plot's going anywhere anytime soon. We do have over 100% now, so it's more likely that it'll fire. Temperate is a virtue. What are you at the moment? Do you have... You're already temperate. Well, we don't want him to lose temperate. And we don't want to change... Yeah, we'll just carry on with that. It won't make any difference because he's already got temperate anyway. We do still seem to be getting some really crappy leaders. We maybe need to have a little bit of a eugenics program where we try and really pick out the wives that we have. I mean, she's not currently all that good. We have no children yet either, which is very disappointing. I've not even seen any of the martial events pop up right now. Can't change until May 95. What we can do right here, though, is we can go in and get another feast going. Yep, we're spending gold again, but we're trying to improve vassal opinion, so it is very important. And it's giving us prestige, so it's not like we're just throwing money down the drain. So we'll spend a bit of gold. And hopefully, hopefully get everyone on our side. Of course, that short reign penalty will start to go away. Our personal diplomacy really doesn't help, but things is going up, so we will spend lavishly. We'll invite everybody along. Hopefully, everyone will come. Can be a little bit problematic now because some of the people that we could go to war with are actually starting to get some alliances, so we do have to be careful. Oh, upset another bishop. Yeah, I think this guy's actually building up retinues. Now, we haven't actually looked at our tech for a while. We could actually get some military organisation, which would potentially give us a retinue. Siege equipment would help with sieging. Light infantry. In fact, we can just sort of upgrade most things there, so let's go ahead and do that. We lose a little bit of money there. So, can we actually get a retinue now? Retinues. We only have a retinue limit of 300, which is terrible. So we can't actually... The smallest retinue we can get is probably about 550, yeah. So we can't even get a retinue at the moment. That's got to be a retinue there, surely, if he's got that many men. So, obviously we don't really want to attack him. He's too powerful. We need to start attacking some of the weaker ones. What about Kent? We can make you a tributary. Gain some prestige. That should hopefully cheer everybody up. Ah, wife is actually pregnant, finally. Do you have allies? Wow, you actually have quite a lot. Yeah, got to be careful there. Try and pick on people that are weak of allies. So you're just allied to you're actually a king now. You've actually created a kingdom. You're getting pretty powerful up there. You don't have a huge amount of men, though. Interesting. Maybe we can do that. Do we have any sort of claim on Essex? No, we don't. Should probably try and get one. We've still got this title loss on succession nonsense to worry about. What can we raise as an army? About 2,000. We could hire mercenaries if we needed to. We could go ahead and create that duchy, but it wouldn't help us all that much. How's our vassal opinion doing right now? We really need to suck up with the guy in Middlesex if we can, don't we? So let's get you doing that. But I think we will have to conclude that on the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you were still enjoying Crusader Kings 2, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, goodbye for now.